Hi guys, it's Sarah Cole. I'm just gonna real quickly do my little public service announcement. So on Facebook, I'm a member of a group. It's called, I think it's like Lincoln City Buy Sell Trade page. And they posted on there a job by the city that's only 1 day a week. They want you to manage the crowd, do cleanup, help people break down and set up their stands or whatever, and work a full 8-hour shift. They're going to pay for your lunch. They're only offering $10 an hour. Yeah, $10 an hour. Minimum wage in Oregon is something like $9.50. I'd have to go look it up. It keeps changing just a little bit. So they're offering you 50 cents above minimum wage to, again, manage a crowd. And it goes on and on. You know what? I'm going to read it real quickly, real briefly here. We're looking for a friendly, confident assistant to help manage the crowds at the popular Lincoln City Farmers and Crafts Market, held outdoors at the Lincoln City Cultural Center every Sunday, May through October. This attendant will help vendors set up, refill paper in the bathroom, manage the parking lot, and other duties assigned by LCC staff and the market manager. The shift is from 8 to 4 with a half-an-hour lunch. The attendant must be able to stand outdoors for most of the day with a few short breaks and able to lift 40 pounds without help. The attendant must also be exceedingly polite, but firm and sympathetic in dealing with someone frustrated, patrons attempting to use our busy parking lot each market day. Starting pay is $10 an hour plus lunch. Okay, so I don't know if everyone is going to relate to why this just bugs me so much, but McDonald's workers are petitioning right now, are picketing, because they want to be paid $15 an hour. I think that's a crock of poo. I think they need to go get educated, and they need to go upgrade their skills so that they can be paid for their skill level. And yeah, I think the skill level to flip a burger and to work McDonald's and to learn customer service, that's completely minimum wage skill value. If you want better wages, learn higher skills. And that's what I want to say to this post. If you want to get paid more, if you want to earn more money, upgrade your skill set. I'm not telling you to go invest tens of thousands of dollars in college. I'm not telling you to stop working and get educated. I'm telling you to get educated while you work. And that's what I've done. I have completely transitioned from owning a small business here in Lincoln City. I went from that to when we closed in 2008 because the economy just killed us dead when gas prices spiked. Killed us dead. I transitioned into retail. I went from a sales associate to a supervisor to an assistant manager to a store manager in about, I think it was 14, 15 months. So I worked my way up through the ranks of retail. I started out at the minimum wage, and then I got a little bump up and a little bump up and a little bump up. By the time I was a store manager, and this was in 2012, I was making $16.50 an hour. So that was probably double minimum wage. I could not support my family of 5 children and myself, so 6 people. I could not support us on that income, on that one income. Making $16.50 an hour, I couldn't support us. We still needed food stamps. I could no longer get daycare assistance because they terminated that in my state. There was just too many people in the program. They couldn't keep promoting it. So while I'm on food stamps, working full-time, making, like I said, $16.50 an hour, 40 hours a week consistently, even a little bit over that sometimes. And then I had to pay my nanny. I had to pay my nanny between $1,000 and $1,200 a month. I had to pay my nanny between $1,000 and $1,200 a month just to go work, to make money that wasn't enough to get me off of state services. So I'm going to say it again. If you want to make more money, if you want to start being paid what you're worth, can we get my quotes here? What you're worth, then go increase your worth. Go learn more valuable skills. What they posted on here, you know what? I totally retracted my negative comment about, seriously, $10 an hour for what's a management position? I totally retracted it because you know what? That isn't $10 enough is not comparable wage, is not good reimbursement for your time. But it's a learning experience. You stick a kid in this, and that's what they're looking for. They're looking for a high school kid, maybe a sophomore or a junior. They don't want a senior because they're assuming the senior is going to leave in the middle of the school year, in the summer. But this is a great position for someone like that who is looking at this position as simply education, experience, learning, hands-on. There's a lot they're going to learn. There's a ton they're going to learn. But what they're asking for, they're not paying you for. They're asking you to be, what was it right here that just threw me off? The attendant must also be exceedingly polite, but firm and sympathetic in dealing with the sometimes frustrated patrons attempting to use our busy parking lot each market day. That is not a teenage skill. My 16-year-old, and all of her friends that I'm thinking of, and even responsible teenagers that I've met, because I'm not going to call my 16-year-old responsible right now, couldn't handle that position. They just couldn't. I've been to this market. It gets packed. It's busy. There's a lot of traffic going through there, which is great. A lot of traffic means a lot of, profit, a lot of moving money, and that's what our town needs. That's what everybody needs. But they're going to get a young kid in there who's not going to know what they're doing. Because they're a young kid, and they don't have the experience they need. But they're not willing to pay enough to attract someone who could do a good job at this. I really do hope that they get someone who sees this as experience to put on their college resume or experience to put on a job resume, because this is life experience. And I will tell you right now, you need experience over education. You can sit there and learn and learn and learn and learn and learn. That does not mean that you're going to get hired without actual experience. I'm not going to name any names, but I know a lot of people who went to college for 4 to 6 years and now have big student loans and lots of debt, and they are not working in their field. They have no intention of ever working in their field. So that's my public service announcement. Okay? If you want to increase what you're being paid, increase what you're putting out. Increase your value. Increase your worth. So I'm going to really, really, really try to get this in front of a lot of people who work right over at the mall, because mall employees get treated like dirt. You guys are treated like the lowest class citizens ever, and I know that because I worked in that mall for years. And I was a hiring manager, and I'm going to be totally upfront. We had a running joke with my district manager and our regional manager when they come to visit. If you have all your teeth, you get a second interview. Right there. Just having all your teeth bumps you to a second interview. That's the caliber of people that mall sees. Now, is that the caliber of person you are? Are you in that mall? I want to work with you. I want to teach you how to increase your worth so you can increase what you're getting paid. Because there is no way in frickin' HE double hockey sticks that I will go back to getting compensated for my hours. I don't have enough hours in the day. There's not enough hours in the day. I have little people who need me. He's standing right here. I have little people who need me. There's no way that I'm going to be compensated for my time. I am compensated for my worth. And I have invested in myself, and I have invested in my time, so that my worth is huge. And I'm compensated for that hugeness. I'm compensated hugely for that. So please, 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 stop getting paid minimum wage to do work that is worth so much more. Reach out to me, and within 6 months, I can have you quitting whatever job you're working to have a full-time income at home. Say bye, friends! What? No, I'm working on this.